It is Friday, January 31st, and as you can tell by the substitute who is currently playing this video, I am not here. I apologize. I've known I'm not going to be here for the last day or so. Not sick, just worn out. The past week has taken a lot out of me from all the stuff happening around here and things like that. And I was afraid I was starting to lose my sanity and get grumpy. And the last thing we wanted was for me to be grumpy in class. So in order for me to keep smiling and be the outgoing, happy, friendly person that you see, I needed to do something to get back my brain. So this is me trying to get back my brain. So I try not to take days off myself often, but this is a day where I will not be with you. My apologies. I know y'all are missing me. There's probably 4 or 5 of you in tears right now, screaming, no, why me? But it's okay. I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully my brain will be reset. I'll be in a happy place, and we can continue from there. So anyway, here's what I have for you guys doing for today. I figured you guys are going to work on the book report film strip checkpoints. I figure you don't really need me here for today. It's not like the other ones where I get to run class. If there was a day I was going to be gone, this was going to be it. It does make a couple things tough, which I'll explain here in a second, but I have faith in us figuring a way to make it happen. Okay, so the things you need, hopefully, hang on, let me get my thingy there. To there, and I apologize. You're going to need your pen or pencil because you're going to be doing the drawing stuff on the project. I should have colored pencils out. I believe they should be on the podium, but sometimes things get moved around. But I do have colored pencils out. You're more than welcome to use. You should have your book so that you can read it, and your film strip handouts if you're planning on working on them. You're more than welcome just to read your book instead, or there's a few other things you can choose to do, which we'll get to also. Grammar test retake. It is open today. I've set that up so that Socrative is good to go. There is a special way to log on, so do not log in yet if you're wanting to do it, because I'm going to have you specially log in so I can keep track of what class period you're in, but you're welcome to take that, and you can retake it today. If you want to. I think it should be set up where it tells you your score that you got at the end, and so you are more than welcome to retake it again, and that is absolutely fine with me, and I'll just end up taking whatever your last score is. So hopefully it goes up, but that's up to you on that one. And again, I highly recommend using your notes, looking up stuff, trying to help you figure out these things instead of just winging it, but that's on you. For the most part, you'll be working on the book report today because your checkpoint jumps up next week, and so I'm just trying to help you not fall behind and have horrible things happen to you. And I am not officially checking your project today, which might make a handful of you unhappy if you have extra credit, but I'll be explaining to you what you can do to get your extra credit points still. And then the tie game, it was SpongeBob. Many of you figured that one out. Go you. I did take Nickelodeon TV shows because technically SpongeBob is a Nickelodeon TV show. I was aiming for SpongeBob, but I figured that was probably pretty close. So that didn't bother me too much if you did that one. So I'm absolutely fine there. Okay. Checkpoints coming up for next week. Just to remind you again, so that way when we get to it, you're not completely shocked and tell me I never told you. First off, and let's go green for this part. Secret word part 2. I know we did some of it yesterday and we got through a chunk of you, but we're going to do more secret word part 2 because next week is where I assign your big actual first speech where you can't say ands, ums, and likes, trying to prepare for it as best we can. Tuesday, we get back to mythology. I'm trying to get more to it. I'm hoping the week after that we're going to get 2 days to 3 days of mythology as we start switching over. I think this will be our last week with just one mythology day. I'm hoping after this week, or this coming week, then we should start popping up quite a bit more because I want to get to the stories. It's time to get to the fun stuff instead of just teasing you with the little bits of mythology. Let's get to the yay kind of mythology. And then Wednesday, we're going to finish out Secret Word Part 2 because it's going to take us probably about 3 days to get through most of my classes. If you're a class that we get through it already, then we'll be doing a second round of Part 2, just giving you more of a chance to get points to try and help you out. And it's just more practice when it comes time for that big speech, because that big speech is coming up. And we're just trying to help you out as best we can. And then Thursday and Friday, I haven't fully decided if I'm going to flip-flop or keep them this way, but I figure it's best we plan for the checkpoint on Thursday May do the checkpoint on Friday and the nonfiction article on Thursday. Don't know which way we're going to go yet. The nonfiction article is a fun one. I found about a 40-year-old man that punched a 15-year-old girl, and then we're going to see if you think it was a justified punching, and we're going to get into arguments and discussions if it's ever justified for a 40-year-old man to punch a 15-year-old girl. But then when you find out what happened, you're like, ooh, maybe she deserved it. Anyway, I look forward to that discussion because I think it was kind of a cool article. But I don't know if we'll do that on Thursday or Friday. We'll figure that one out. So plan on checkpoint for Friday, which means if you're in my regular classes, you have to get to 7 squares by next week. So it starts jumping up. If you're in my advanced classes, you have to have 10 squares next week. So I'm just trying to help you prepare for that one. And then the week after that, it jumps up to like 13 and 16 or something like that. So it starts going up. So I'm just trying to help you as much as I can. Good luck there. Okay. If you're trying to turn an Honor Society application, that's fine with me. You can. I'd recommend waiting until Monday unless you want to turn it in. I believe my sub is someone who should be really good at taking these applications. I fully trust her. That's up to her if she wants to. There is already a stack behind my desk, and she can put yours on that one. I will double check it for you, and then I can let you know Monday, yes, your application was good to go or what needs changing on it. If you'd rather wait till Monday, I completely understand. No hard feelings whatsoever. You can do that. If you'd rather take a picture of it and send it to me, I can do that too. I mean, you'll still have to turn in the actual application, but if you want to low-key brag and flex and send me that, that's fine with me. Or you can also turn it in to Mr. Jansen, who's the STARS English teacher, Mr. Henderson, or Miss Oskay, who are the 2 people that run the Honor Society. If you want to just give it straight to them, you can do that. Tell them I'm absent today and you're trying to get it turned in, and then they can just put it in my mailbox. And I'm fine with any of those options. So just let me know, which is partly why this week I told you I was going to push it till Monday because I had a feeling I wasn't going to be here. And the other part was just relieve the stress after what happened this past week. I figured make a person happy, and if this could make a person happy, then I was all for it. Okay, if you want to reattempt to take the grammar quiz, Socrative is open, still the same room, Kaivorp. Here's the big change. When you log in, if you don't want me to charge you B points, you are going to have to put your period number first, like period 7, and then last name Jones, first name Joey. That way it groups all of them together, which makes them a lot easier for me to grade. Do you have to do that? No. Will I charge you points? Yes, because you know the whole direction following thing. And again, it should tell you your grade at the end. You're welcome to take it more than once. For my sub, my kids are welcome to use their notebooks because they have notes in there to help them out. I'm fine with that. No, they should not be talking to other kids. That I'd have more of an issue with. And that has to be done on the iPad in order to take that one. I guess if you have your phone and the sub trusts you because you make good choices, then possible, but probably iPad. Okay, to work on today, here is what I'm thinking. 1, work on your book report so I don't have to be mean to you, because your next time I officially check your book report is next week when we have the big checkpoint when it goes up to 7 and 10. And I'd hate for you to have missed today's checkpoint and then get to next week and be way behind, because then once again, it charges you B points. It's going to make you stand in class, and some of you guys are already falling behind, and we're doing our best to try and avoid that. So work on your book report. Please relieve my stress a little bit. I hate missing a day, period, but I don't want to get grumpy for you guys. I'm trying to keep myself in a happy place, so work with me as much as we can. Draw pictures of the book report. Use digital versions if you don't want to do the reading, or you can type it up on your iPad if you need to type up your paragraphs. That's fine with me too. You can work on the grammar quiz. Again, Socrative.com, Room, Kaivorp, stuff like that. If you'd rather work on other homework, please get mine done first. But if you have my checkpoint done, sure, you can work on other homework as always. If you need to go to your locker to get a thing, tell the sub, she will write you down. There is a thing on my desk where she will write down anyone that needs to leave. Then Monday, I'm going to be asking you, did you want to use a pass or did you want to use B points? And so Monday is when I'll officially charge you one or the other. You're not leaving for free. You're still either using a pass or B points, so keep that in mind if you choose to leave. If you need a new paper, you can get one. Just tell the sub, she'll write your name down, and she'll give you a new piece of paper. And that way I can keep track of who's getting the new one. And again, Monday, I will initial your old sheet to make sure we can keep track of that. But you are welcome to a new sheet. Just politely tell her your name, and then make sure you write down what your, you'll be good to go. Sorry. Stumblebrain. Let her know. She'll write down your name on that one, and you can get the new sheet. That's fine with me. Just one. Don't get greedy. Can you listen to music? Yes, but I have left the sub a list of names per class period of kids who missed the last checkpoint who cannot listen to music. If she lets you listen to music, well, then she's a nicer person than I am, but I'm absolutely not saying that it's a thing that I would agree with because you didn't hit the checkpoint last time. So as long as you hit the checkpoint and you are doing what you're supposed to, then yes. But again, to the sub and to you, if you're not working on my book report and doing what you're supposed to, then you cannot listen to music. You're not just sitting there jamming out while you stare at the wall and drool or sit there and play Roblox. You can listen to music if you are reading. You can listen to music if you're working on book report. Again, this is an experiment I'm trying this year. Do not make me regret it. Please. Thank you. All right, final thing. I'm going to leave the screen up for you. I figured for those of you who missed me and are going through withdrawal, I would give you a little picture of me here. Hang on, let's put a little crown on me. And then put a little scepter in my hand. And that way I feel like I'm all special. And so that gives me the scepter and the crown. Ooh, let's give me a cape in the background. Sorry, I like doodling. Anyway, so that becomes, for you guys, from there, work on what you're supposed to. Book report checkpoint. I apologize. Brain issues again. Told you, melting down here. If you want credit for the extra credit, here's what you can do. Send me a picture of it, either on Remind or on email. Take a picture of what you have done and then send it to me. And then I will reply and tell you how many extra credit points that you got. And I'll put it onto the little list. If I don't reply to you by Sunday, because I'll be doing it probably Saturday, then if I have not replied to you by Sunday, that means I did not see it. So either email is probably the best way. I almost always see email. Or Remind should work, but sometimes Remind seems to eat messages, which is weird. So those are the two options. But I think that should be it. All right. That should be it. If you have other questions, you can send me messages. I'll be more than happy to get back to you and answer them. Make good choices. Please don't make the sub have to write your name down, be mean to you. Other than that, I'll check you guys next week. Be good. Thanks. Bye.